stage. Bright lights like lightning running through my veins. At the grand old
I think it looked good. Can you guys hear me okay? Craig will get a bonus check for that. He was paid to say that.
Say more.
Say more. Good afternoon, everybody. For many of you, I do know, well, I know many of you, I guess. Some of you I'm really close with, but I think most of you recognize that I'm a people person and I am not a speaker. So, but I love this industry. I love what I do. I love you guys, and this is probably one of the most exciting times of the year for me. So it's great to see you all again. As your chairman, it's a privilege to gather with so many dedicated leaders, innovators, and partners who continue to shape and strengthen our industry. This event, for me especially, is more than just a meeting. It's a chance to share ideas. We do that constantly back there. Celebrate our progress and look ahead to the opportunities and challenges that will define the year ahead. And as you can tell, over the past year, we've undergone a transformation ourselves. We've modernized our mission, we've refreshed our brand, and we've strengthened our foundation. And what once was the NSRA is now the NSRA. It's streamlined, it's bold, and it's ready for the future. And probably most importantly, it's also a little easier to say if anybody else struggles with that. But here's the truth. The strength of the NSRA is not found in our name or our logo. The strength of the NSRA is found in our members. And that's why we're pushing so hard today. But we need more members because we are much stronger together than we will be individually. So to truly amplify our impact, well, we must expand our base. If you're here today and you're not yet a member, I invite you to join us. Because membership is not just an investment in your business, it's an investment in our industry, our future, and our collective success. And every business that joins is going to make us louder, stronger, and more effective. And it's so much more than a title. It's simply how you belong. So I want to tell you a little bit about my first experience with the NSRA. And I believe it was 2018, oddly enough, I can't find online. It was in Dallas, Fort Worth area. Could have been 2017. But to be honest with you, I left, my brother, my one and only employee at the time, we both left with a very negative mindset about the business that we were in, the industry that we were in. And it wasn't because the association fell short. It's because we didn't buy into the connections, the relationships, and the community that was already present there. So, but we kept showing up. And I made the effort to engage, to network, and to listen, something I hope you guys are doing here today. And that's when things changed for us. I didn't come there to learn, I didn't come here, okay, to learn everything about rent to own, but I left with a sharpened knowledge, stronger relationships, and higher standards for my company. And over time, those investments paid off. But because of this association, my company was prepared for growth. And with growth came the need for leadership, for well-trained staff, and for a team that shared our mission. And one of the best decisions we ever made was bringing our leaders, our department heads here to experience what I had. I think I have nearly 15 people here today to back that up. But as business owners, we're all looking for employees who don't just show up for a paycheck, unlike Craig, but who buy into the mission as if it were their own. And there's no better way to invest in your people than to bring them here and let them experience the same conversations, the same networking and training that have shaped us all. So today I encourage you to make a new connection, gain a fresh perspective, and think about the return on investment of including more of your team in this event. Because truly, where else are you going to find a place dedicated to educating and equipping you and your people for success in the shed rent-to-own industry? So as we talk about building stronger businesses, a stronger association, and a stronger legacy for our industry, it's important that we take a moment to honor those who laid the foundation for making all this possible. So for the first time in our history, we'd like to recognize two true leaders here, individuals whose vision, service, and commitment have helped shape the National Shed Rental Association into what it is today. So the first award is the NSRA Cornerstone Award. And I believe he's here someplace. I can't see with the lights. But this award is going to be presented to Leland Ulrich. If you could come forward, Leland. I'm putting him up here to sweat with me. Leland is not only a leader, but a founder. His steadfast vision and leadership became the cornerstone upon which this association was built. Leland Ulrich believed in the idea of uniting shed rental companies under one association, and without his dedication, we would not be gathered here today as one united body. So thank you personally.
Thank you. What a surprise.
Yes, sir. Thank you again. We appreciate
Was
you.
not expecting. Thank you to all of you.
He says thank you to all of you. Second is the NSRA Legacy Award. This award is presented to none other than Ed Wynn. For many years, Ed served as the attorney for the NSRA, now the NSRA, and also the comedian for the association. Now retired, his wisdom, guidance, and unwavering commitment built a legacy of integrity and strength that will continue to guide the NSRA for generations to come. Ed is not here today. I have his award. I'll show it to you. And rumor has it he's actually headlining a comedy show in Vegas this week. Let's give Ed a round of applause, if you would, because I'd like to send this to him. In closing, I guess, I want to kind of draw a little attention to the people that put this on. I, for one, I'm kind of going off script here. I, for one, liked this event. I loved it. I loved the people, and I wanted to be more a part of it. And so, obviously, we've got a handful of people that are working in it today and have had for a few years. But I don't think anyone here realizes how much work actually goes into this. It's hundreds of hours by dozens of people. And until you've been a part of it, and we encourage you to be a part of it, and until you've been a part of it, you can't fathom the amount of detail, every little thing that's said, every little light that goes on or goes off, or things that get carried around or done, the communication with the event, the center here. But it's an insane amount of work. Timothy Rudolph has done this for years, and I don't think you guys know this, but there's no pay involved with this. This is literally January 1, this starts back up, and it's a constant meeting from that point forward all the way to this point again. So I want to just give these guys a huge round of applause. Kyle, Megan, there's a bunch of them. Timothy, if you guys would, just appreciate them for putting this on. And I do need your help. So we have 2 board openings coming up December 31st, and we need some nominations. We do not have a system in place, but I think what we're going to do is send out an email to all of you. The only requirement to be a board member is to be a member of the association. So if you guys would, if you have somebody in mind, we would like as much diversity as we could, small companies, big companies. We even have places for vendor members. So if you could, with that email, and we'll try to get that out later today or tomorrow, but please send us some nominations so that we can continue to include everybody in our association. And I need one more thing, and we can get this out in email as well, is the NSRA needs some stories, some warm stories, some community stories, some customer stories, just the good feeling stuff that we can share with other people. So I know it happens a lot on social media. You hear little things and see little things that have been done, but it would be really awesome to get, I guess, a handful of people over the years, over a year, to send in some stories of how you positively influence a customer's life or someone in the community, and something that means something to you. So if you could, and you can, all this stuff, all correspondence will be back there with Justin. It's info@theNSRA.com. But if you have a story and you want to submit that, reach out to us. We would love to take it. If you need some type of guidelines, we can get that to you. But that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and thank you for putting me in this spot here.